Looking in your eyes, I see a paradise. This world that I found is too good to be true. Standing here beside you, want so much to give you this love in my heart that I'm feeling for you.
Let them say we're crazy, I don't care about that. Put your hand in my hand, baby, don't ever look back. Let the world around us just fall apart. Baby, we can make it if we're heart to heart. And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us now.
I'm so glad I found you. I'm not gonna lose you. Whatever it takes, I will stay here with you. Take it to the good times, see it through the bad times. Whatever it takes is what I'm gonna do.
Let them say we're crazy, what do they know? Put your arms around me, baby, don't ever let go. Let the world around us just fall apart. Baby, we can make it if we're heart to heart. And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us.
Good morning, beloved twin flames, brothers, sisters, starseeds. Well, after a week of traveling in Israel and to be in Jordania, in Petra, a lot of things and a lot of timelines have changed and shifted. So the energies that's going on at the moment, we have a lot of light at the moment. So I have the feeling we as light beings did a lot of work, helped with all the portals, opening the portals of 11/11. It was amazing, a really amazing day. A lot of grid work was done. Crystal cities has placed over the existing cities to blast it with light, so the darkness will be driven away. And the darkness knows already that they probably has lost, because there's so much light coming in and pouring in through over the world. So it means that 2019 will be a huge year of change and shifting. Of course the darkness will respond and will try to make all the effort done, but it's not possible anymore, because there are more people aware, more people coming out of their shells, awakening, and there is more people who wants to fight for love and unity. So we're on this. It's already done. It's a done deal. And if we all think about that, it's a done deal, and we keep the positivity in, and don't let the matrix or the system break you or get you into fear. So at the moment I want to make the videos a little shorter. I hope I can work it out with this one. What the Divine Masculine is feeling in his mind space, and he is feeling like a mountain. Like a mountain. All this energy coming down from the mountain. So the little light, the light that shines, comes pouring through. And he needs to connect more with water. But that runs down from the mountain, like the waterfall. Connect with the ocean, connect with the inner child's dolphin energy, the light-hearted energy that's really needed for him to shine his light. Be more in nature. Be more in nature. Try to walk, go to the woods, go to the forest, and anchor his feelings into his body, getting out of his mind. And he's not really, most masculine are so in their mind, because it's normal, you know, for a masculine energy to be in reason, to be in his mind. But now it's time to drop out of the mind and into the body. Drop into the body. Make your body relax, you know, make your body feel heavier, and relax into that state of relaxation. So the inner feelings can come through, and the sun will shine, and the emotions will flow, and not getting stuck in old habits. So it's really suggested for the masculine, you know, even if it's cold, go out in the cold and walk and get your body moving. That's what that needs in his mind. That's what also is in his mind space. He wants to get out. He wants to get into nature. He wants to relax. He wants to, you know, have this relaxation time to rejuvenate. And what is in his heart space? In his heart space, this Lemurian shaman is coming out. The Lemurian shaman, the green man, that really is into nature. Isn't this a beautiful card? The green man that is in nature, that sees, that feels the water, that feels the energy. You know, here again the dolphin energy, the playfulness, brings him a flower of love, brings him the flower of new energy. So he is diving deep. He is diving deep into his. If he connects with his heart, he knows that he is this being that loves to be in nature, walk bare feet, and connect with nature. He knows this in his heart. That is his heart space. He is the Lemurian shaman, the Lemurian warrior that also knows that what's right and what's not right. How he can use plants, how he can heal his body with herbs, how he can, you know, he is really activated himself in nurture himself, being the healer for his own body. So he is going back into that heart space of remembrance, what was already stored deep within him. And that will give him, maybe it's not conscious yet, or he doesn't see it that way, but he is this master that can heal with herbs, plants, food. You know, he knows how to treat his body right. And that's the inner shaman coming up. He learned a lot of things about nurturing himself, but also nature, what's good for your body, what's good for your health. And he remembered it. This is stored in his soul. And that ancient energy is opened after the awakening. He awakened, and he starts to see that he was in a former life this shaman, this healer. He knows he has healing hands. He knows he has healing powers. So the ancient times is stored in his soul, that will open up now to him as new information to bring out into the world. So he is really connected with all elements. And he also, if he goes that way, he also knows that his pineapple gland will open up and will see things more. It's really necessary for him to go back into nature and to connect again. Well, how does he see his divine feminine? He sees her as this earth angel, that she is this light being and helping people and doing a lot of work for humanity. That's how he sees her. He sees her as an angel walking on the earth planet. And I think it took him a while to realize this, that she is really this amazing person. If I channel this energy, it's like helping a lot of people, helping a lot of giving a lot of guidance to find people their path. She's guiding people on their path. She is guiding people to do it their way. There's also non-attachment here. That's what he sees. She is very difficult to grab and to hold on to, because she is like Quicksilver. That's what he sees. But she's also someone with a very, very big heart, and he knows that she is guided and that she's guiding people, and she does a lot of work for humanity. He knows this. She showers all her blessings over people, the greatness, the goodness, the love. She's spreading that all around. And let's see what's in the divine feminine headspace. In her headspace, she knows the vision. She knows and she sees the vision of union. The union with the divine, that's coming to earth, that's coming here to land. She is this loving fire energy, connecting with the universe, connecting with her heart. And she knows this. This is what is in her mind space. She is working for unity for the whole collective. And she does it with unconditional love. She does it with having no fear, fearless. She does her work fearless. She knows how to use the timelines. She knows how to use the timelines, the energy lines, the energy grids, to work with it. And that's in her mind space. She is devoted to this kind of work, to make it better for whole humanity and guide humanity if they're stuck or if they have blocks or whatever. She knows that she can guide them the right way to help themselves to come into union with their twin. She helps them to get union within her inner masculine and their divine feminine. She's guiding them. And she knows this. She knows that she is sent from the universe and connected with the universe to do this work for humanity. What's in her heart space? In her heart space, she receives everything as a blessing. She sees the sun as a blessing, the water, the earth, the air. She sees everything as a blessing. She holds up her hands to the unknown and she feels blessed by everything in her life, and blessed by the flower of life, connected with the flower of life, connected with all the earth grids, connecting with the earth, deep in the earth. She's grounded. She's doing the goddess work. Wherever goddess tells her to go, to step in her femininity, to bring the feminine energy into masculine countries, to change the energy, to create another energy, to create love, to create harmony, and this harmonious energy. She knows that she makes a difference in this, and that is what she knows in her heart space, because she knows every step she does, she is guided by the universe, and that's deep in her heart. It's anchored in her heart, and she is a blessing for everyone she meets, and she also get the reflection of that. She is this unconditional love. How hard the lessons are to learn, she knows that it's a lesson, and in this lesson is a blessing. So she knows everything she went through. At the end, she is blessed by so many things, because she learns her lessons. She learns her lessons. How does she see the divine masculine? She sees the divine masculine as an indigo child. An indigo child. Connected with his mind. Knows he can see through people with his eyes, and he knows how to figure people out, to see what emotions are playing with people. He knows exactly how he can feel into things in his own way. And she knows that he's an indigo child, that he's very sensitive, and that sometimes he's too hard for himself, that he is in a too hard environment around him, And she knows this, and she sees this. She sees everything what's going on within him as an indigo child. Not only his sensitivity, but also his caring about stuff that didn't care, where he didn't care before. He opened up. He acknowledged that he is this sensitive person instead of this hard person that he needs to be in the matrix. It's difficult for a masculine, if you're in the matrix, to be your true self, to be your vulnerable self, because they will knock you down. And that's why they have to put a protection shield around it, around the indigo child. But the danger of it, from this protection, the danger of it would be that he could get closed off from his heart. And when a sensitive person gets closed off from his heart space, he will react out of the mind, and not from the feelings, from his heart. And she sees it. She sees the sensitivity. She sees, and she feels also the vibration in his body, the vibration where he is at. Is he at a lower vibration? Is he at a higher vibration? And she sees all of it. And she sends, and she knows how to handle all these different vibrations. And without knowing, she is sending her love, her vision of unity. She is sending her blessings to raise his energy to a higher level. So she sees him for who he is. She sees his soul. She sees his inner child. She sees his vulnerability. She also sees his pain, his and knows also behind which walls he is protecting himself. But he is this beautiful, sensitive person, and most of the Divine Feminine know this from their masculine, because they know them from so long ago. So they know it, that he is this sensitive child, this sensitive person behind the mask. And sometimes it is a mask to protect himself. But she also knows that this, this Lemurian shaman is there. She sees it, she knows it. Probably she awakened it in him. Wow, this is a very nice thing, Spirit. Thank you so much. She ignited the shaman in him. She ignited for him to develop himself, to get more in touch with nature, to get more in touch, because okay, this is wow. Because making a lot of money or working is necessary, but it's not your main goal. Your main goal here on earth is to enjoy, to be happy, to walk this earth and feel joy and feel connected and feel loved by all the energies around you. It's not the energy from the outer world. It's the energy of the world, of the crystals, of the ocean, of the air, of the sun and the moon. It's all. The fire from the sun, the warmth of the sun will bring you energy, will bring you warmth, will bring you love, will bring you transformation. And she sees it in him. And she sees that he starts to work with all the energies again. Because deep down in his heart, there is this old knowledge that's coming up. Okay, what supports him? Ether and matter. That's what is supporting him. The universe and the earth. That makes union within yourself. If you're connected to the star beings, if you're connected to the universe and the earth, then you're in union with yourself. Then you are in union with yourself. As you don't take one or the other, if you keep it only to the earth, you will be separated. If you only keep it to the universe, you will be in separation. Because they need both to come in union. This is the ultimate lover's card. This is the ultimate union card of the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. As the Divine Feminine is the earth and the Divine Masculine is the universe. And now, with this new era, everything changed. The masculine is going from the universe to the earth, and the feminine from the earth is going to the universe. So it's this circle of life that will keep them in union and that will bring them in union. So they look into each other's eyes, and for the first time they see each other, and they get drawn back to each other because of that love that is within them. The universe, we don't pick our lovers. The universe picks who you need to connect with, who you are drawn to learn your lessons. Are you keeping your boundaries? Are you keeping your promises? Are you loyal to yourself? Or do you skip your loyalty to listen to your masculine? In which energy do you stay? Do you stay in the timeline of your own energy? You know, in which timeline are you? Know that that everything is a timeline, and that you need to step in the timeline, and you stay in your timeline. You stay grounded. You stay in this energy where what you're drawn into. So I see the Divine Masculine and Feminine coming together, and this union between the universe and between the earth, that will make the union possible, because you need both. And when you are in your comfort zone with the universe, there is no fear. When you in union with the earth, there is no fear. And probably a lot of feminine The feminine is about surrendering. She's surrendering to the universe, and she is not that fear-based person. There could be fear, but that fear could be overcome by the right guidance. And the masculine is maybe he is afraid to go to the universe because he's so grounded. But if he goes there, he will find for himself, by understanding it, that he will be whole within. Then the divine masculine and feminine within himself is in union, and that will support him. And then when that is ready, when they are supported and they are in union together, and they don't fight anymore together within yourself, then the outer world will come to you. Then the outer world, the outside will come to you. Then when there's inner union, there will be outer union. So within, so without. So this is the ultimate lover's card of the unity between between the masculine and the feminine. And it's internal, it's eternal. There is no separation, there's only love. You know, fear doesn't exist. Fear is created by the mind. And if you step in another timeline, there is no fear anymore. You step in the timeline of fear, and you will attract all the things you need to be fearful for. And if you step in the timeline of love, everything resolves. So, know for this reason, for this reading, that the divine masculine is working on his union with his divine feminine. Know this. And it's really happening. It's really happening. How does he sees the relationship? He sees the relationship that he needs to work more on himself, and he sees that if he works on himself, that the union is possible, that the union will come with his divine feminine. And he knows also that if he sees the relationship with her, he sees that she knows herself, that she knows exactly what she wants, what she needs, what she is doing. He knows that she knows herself, and that is what he wants to do. He wants to learn about himself, to know himself more. And the quickest way to learn yourself is to come into union with your masculine and your feminine side. Don't reject your feminine side, because that's also your nurturing side. Don't reject your masculine side, because that is what makes things possible. You know, the divine feminine doesn't want a masculine that's separate from his feminine. He also needs to be gentle and kind and loving, instead of harsh and competitive and stuff like that. A female is not waiting for that. But in a masculine world, there is competition always. So he is working on himself to know himself. Who is this little boy? What does this little boy need? What is this inner sensitive child, this indigo child? What does he need? What is his masculine side need? You know? What is the side of the masculine? What does his masculinity need? And you come to union first with yourself and know yourself. And then everything will change. You will come back to your real authentic you. That's the authentic you. What supports her? What supports the divine feminine? The tree of life. The tree of life, if you look at this, it's almost like a skull, you see? Death and rebirth. If you come near, you see the tree sparkling, his roots into the earth, his branches into the universe, spreading out in a circle of life, realizing that the circle of life is the circle, and the tree loses his leaves, coming back in the autumn, leaving his trees, letting go, retreat back into the earth in winter time, and coming back up in the spring, getting new leaves, new life. It's life, death, ending, and rebirth. Letting go and rebirth. Go to transformation every single year again. Every day again. Every day is a new day. Every day is a rebirth. Every day. I suggested yesterday in my workshop, I had a workshop yesterday, and I suggested to clear every day the contracts you made from the day before. If you make a contract or you did say something, clear the contract from that day so you can start the next day in a new beginning. And be aware of it. Be aware that there is a new day, that you start with a clean slate every day. And be aware of it. You know, if you promise something to a person, I say yesterday, and you didn't do it yet, make sure you do it today. If you made a promise and you did and you delivered your promise, at the end of a day, clear the energy of that promise, because it's done. And when you clear that, every day you start with a clean slate. So you can say, okay, I did my job, I'm grateful, I did it, and I thank you for it. And do it with joy. Do it with joy, because when you did something with joy, you will get a lot of joy and gratitude back on that same timeline. And sometimes we have to be aware in which timeline we step, you know. Next week there will be a workshop about timelines, explaining the timelines, how to use timelines. And it's next week Friday, what is it, the 20th, 27th, I think. Well, next week Friday there is a workshop explaining all about timelines. What do you want? What does a timeline mean to you? What do you need in your timeline? What do you want in your timeline? You know, how do you create your timelines? How are in which timelines do you step each morning? And about these timelines will be explained. So this is a workshop in the Netherlands For all my Dutch viewers, if you want more explanation about this workshop, please send me an email or connect with me through the website info@shoshona.nl, so you can all join this workshop, and it will clear out so many things for you. It will also attracting a lot of joy and abundance in your life. And it's about letting go, start all over in you. Letting go and start again. Like a tree, retreat in the winter time, losing all his leaves, drawing his energy back deep into the earth, and be in silence, be in rest, so the next year he can blossom and give us leaves, oxygen, energy. So knows that she is supported by this. The Divine Feminine is supported always by the Tree of Life. Always connected to the universe, always connected to the earth. And we're, yeah, always connected with both. How does she see the relationship with the Divine Masculine? She sees that he is connecting with the star beings. Oh, she is seeing that he is connecting with the star beings, that he wants to have the knowledge about everything in his life, about these beings. What are these beings? What are they doing? What is it? Want to know everything about the starships, about UFOs, about what is it? He is connecting, and if he is connecting, they will support him. They will support him, because deep down in his heart space, he is the Lemurian shaman. So, if he is connected with Lemurian, he's also connected with the stars and with the star beings. Because we're all coming from the stars. We're all coming from that. We are all those beings. And shine your light that bright as the starships. Shine your light that bright. But also the sacred geometry from the crop circles. You know, what are they meaning? What language are the light beings giving us, or getting channeled through? You know, what are they giving us? Why are they giving us this sacred geometry on earth? It's all to decode. They're all talking in codes to us. The light language we get through, these are codes for our DNA. We probably don't understand it with our minds. Sometimes we do, but not all of it we can understand. But our DNA knows, our soul knows, our higher self knows, our oversoul knows. So everything is connected with this. We are always connected with the stars. And she knows that they are supportive of this union. They are bringing the union of the twin flames back together. because there is work to do together. There's work to do together. And it's all about divine love, finding the answers on your questions, finding the answers of who you are and what your mission is on this planet. Not only to work as a slave, but also do something next to it, what gives you fulfilling and joy. So that is what they are supported. That's how she sees the relationship, and she knows that they are supported by the divine light. Even their house, you see the house here, is full of light, is full of starship energy, full of starseed energy. Okay, what is his overall energy? His overall energy is healing. There are still things within him that needs to heal, and he never thought that his divine partner would help him that much with his own healing, seeing what he needs to see. Not only that he is a bad person, not feeling now he needs to heal from the shame, now he needs to heal from the pain. And this is what she brings up in him because of so much love she's carrying. You know, the divine masculine knows as no other that they hurt the divine feminine into their core. But he also sees how she healed, how she is feeling the strength in her passion, in her way. And he thinks, how the heck is she doing that? I want that too. I really want to be healed. I really want the same. So he is allowing energies to come through and trying to understand the energies that come through to heal himself. That's the all over energy. Because she knows that he needs to heal some stuff in his life to come authentic again. Her overall energy is the Lemurian guide. She is guided by the Lemurian guide, by the higher self, by the oversoul. She is guided by the oversoul. And she knows, she remembers the Lemurian time. She knows in her soul and in all the aspects of the soul, guided by the oversoul. The Lemurian times. She's going back to the crystal city. She's going back into the earth, under the water, into Atlantic. She is celebrating with the dolphins. She is celebrating and going back to the new earth, creating a new earth for herself, but also for all the people around, that they can emerge again to Lemurian times, that they are awakening to the Lemurian times and remembering who they were as priests, priestesses, communities, loving communities, where there was no words. Where there were no words. We communicated by telepathy or by sounds, by light language, by sounds, by toning. There was no word. There was a man who created language. Nobody knows, education. We knew things instinctively, not taught by schools. It was like living in a free world, not controlled by men who thought was best for another. We were living in a free world. Our souls were free. We connected with our souls from one to another, and there was only love, no judgment, nothing. So she is the one who is supporting her and is her overall energy. She let the Lemurian guide her, and that will support her and get her through. She is this beautiful soul that she listens to. Where to go, where to guide, where to help. Pure serenity, pure love. With a star being. Well, this was the reading for this week. I want to thank all my subscribers. I want to thank all the people who are new to this channel, who feels resonated by these cards, resonated by the readings, by the channelings. Know that your union is close. Know it, feel it, be aware of it. It won't go overnight, but if you're in the third wave of the twin flame union, you will meet your union. You will be in union soon, before the end of the year. So give it time to grow, give it time to develop, give it time, give it space. In 3D, there's this other channeling coming through. And this is for the people who are in a 3D relationship and in a third party relationship. If you are the third party, the message to you from the Lemurian guide is to release this relationship. Don't allow the Divine Masculine to come to you if there is no future of a union. As your soul needs to be free, as he needs to make decisions of his own, and you can't be this decision of the Divine Masculine. You can't be the decision of the Divine Masculine. The Divine Masculine has to make the decision of his own. He has to choose if he wants to get in an old life back, or he wants to grow. He needs to, if he comes out of a relationship, he needs to heal. The only thing that you are doing is getting the process slowed down. So if you are a third party, remove yourself. Remove yourself. Keep a distance. Lean back. There is no, you could be in contact as a friendship, as a deep friendship. But if you really have the best for your divine masculine, you lean back, go back with your own life, do your own thing, create a happy environment for yourself, raise your vibration, and let it go. And in the right time, he will be there. He will be back there, into that space. But you need to allow him. You have to allow him to do his work. And don't do the work for him. So relax. And sometimes when you're in the 3D union, you have to set your boundaries. You're not there for his command. You are there to awaken him for what he really wants. And if you are not the choice, let it go and move on. If you are not his choice or her choice, it's not gender related, let it go. Know what's in your book. Know who's in your book. With doubt, let they have him. Surrender and make peace with yourself. So blessed be. Wow, this was a huge channeling. Well, I thank you all so much. Next week I still have some places left for a private reading. If you're interested, let me know. Give me send me an email so we can schedule a Skype session. If you have interest in the workshop for next week, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. I hope for more subscribers. Giving you these readings free for an hour, and I hope to see you next week with a lot of beautiful different messages again. Let me know if it resonates with you. I'm reading all my messages. If I have time, I will reply on them. If not, you know that I read them, and most of the time I do reply, or you can get a message from me or whatever. Please help me with your donations, energy exchange, so I can this channel keep open and let it go and keep on running, so I can help you every week with a new message from the star beings, from the collective 5D energy cards. So thank you, Lian and Michiel, for your beautiful cards. I have to say, you know, look at this. These cards are really amazing, with a high energy, spiritual, channeled, and yeah, I'm blessed to met these people, to come into my life, and that I'm the one who can use their cards. So thank you so much. I'm so grateful for all your views, for all your likes, for subscribing, and I thank you and see you next week. Blessings. Bye bye.